I've had a few comments about doing a shop tour, and I figured I would just show a bunch of things that I have gotten over time. And I realized that most of the items in my shop I have acquired over 3 years or more, some things I had before I ever had this shop. But this was at the very beginning when I just finished sheetrocking, and we put in some shelves, and we made a big effort to get the stuff I already owned organized in the shop. Then we started acquiring some items. This was one of the first things I got. It was a large tool chest. As the last clip showed, if you looked outside, it was pretty windy, middle of winter, and I needed to get some heat in this shop. So we went ahead and got this little heater, got it put up, wired it all up, got it plugged in, and it works amazing and keeps the shop nice and toasty warm. Most of the items that I get from my shop I find at yard sales, garage sales, estate sales, and then there's some stuff that I go to like the Jet Surplus store, so I even get those at a discounted price. For example, all these things we're unloading here, this was all from the Jet Surplus store. And I realize they're not Jet products, but, well, some of them are. But I got them at a discount, and they were some fairly large shop items that are hard to find at garage sales and whatnot, but I was able to get them at a good price, and we got them, and we're going to get them put together and put them to good use. So I'm getting the Laguna bandsaw put together here. It obviously doesn't come assembled, but I was able to get my wife's help, and we got it put together and thrown up on the stand and up and operational. I find I use this thing for all sorts of little weird odds and ends type things, and it's coming incredibly handy to have in the shop. And it's one of those tools I wish I would have had a lot earlier than I actually. It was right about this point I realized I needed significantly more storage in the shop. So I went about building some shelves. I built these out of 1x4s and door skin, really thin plywood. Built some brackets and mounted them up to the ceiling. Got myself some really nice storage that I was able to put some Rubbermaid black totes on, as you can see right there next to the Craig table. The storage has become incredibly handy, and I've been able to utilize it to store things that I don't need every day, and then some things down lower that I'd use almost all the time. It's just been an awesome addition to the shop, and I'm really glad I took the time to do it. I obviously decided to go ahead and install this shorter shelf. I thought it would look funny without it. Sturdy shelves. Gotta be honest, kinda nervous. I don't know why. So I had 207 pounds. Well, picked up a new jointer. This is a Jet 6-inch jointer. Clean up real nice. Really smooth, real happy with that. So, one more tool added to the arsenal in the shop here. Should make a few more projects a little easier.
We had a price on that, right? We want to sell it together, you know.
Very interested in this, because I'm going to put it in a table. The Forster's bid for service, I already bought my drill press.
Okay.
And the standing bench thing also. His son.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't introduce you. I'm sorry. I've talked about you.
I think so. 220 for
Yeah.
the lift? Oh, so you were looking at the sander?
Yeah, it's a little high for me. It retails for about what you want it to go for.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, make an offer then.
Yeah.
I could have made a mistake looking at it.
What did it come in at?
No, I'm just gonna. It's not gonna go anywhere.
We had it at...
We're going to install some wood storage racks to get a bunch of my wood that I have in the corner up off the ground and out of that corner, because that corner is actually for my bandsaw. Well, I've got to say, I'm pretty happy with that end result. Looks pretty good. MIG 110 wire feed machine on there, and my AHP 200DX TIG stick machine underneath of there. Got a couple of grinders stored on the front. Got the vise back here. All the scrap steel down below, up off the floor, organized and easy to get to. So I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope you got some understanding of how the shop is laid out, the size and how I use it. So I've got the metalworking and the woodworking. It's 28 feet deep, 32 feet wide, 12-foot ceilings, not as big as it seems on camera. I spent a lot of time laying the shop out when I was building it. What I mean by that is I laid out like plugins on the wall. For example, these plugins up high. These plugins along the back wall are actually plugged into tied into a switch over by the door. Eventually lights will get plugged into those that are built into the cabinets, and I'll be able to turn them on and off by the switch by the door, that type of thing. We put the pull down air and power reels in the shop. I put in a whole lot of extra lighting, built-in fans and heat and everything else. So the layout and the functionality is there. I just need to get the cabinets built and get the tools reorganized. So overall, I hope this kind of helped you out understand what I'm working with and how I have the tools laid out currently, and kind of explain some of the goals that I'm moving towards. Really hope you guys got something else. Really hope you enjoyed, helped you understand where I'm at with some things. Definitely hit that subscribe button out. It always helps me out in the long run. Check out some of these other links, or any of the links throughout the video about all the other builds that I have done and worked on and made videos about. Until next time, thanks for watching.